So we're just really excited for you to be able to pour into us, you guys. Like, I have heard her story a few times. I've seen her several times on Carrie Young. Most of you are probably familiar with Carrie Young. So she's on her team, and I'm always like, dang, that girl has got some good stuff. And so anyways, I'm like, you know what? We just need to hear from her. So she offered her time for us tonight. Even like we could have done another paired up Zoom with another double diamond leader, and she was willing to just like have us all to let us have her to ourselves. So we're so thankful for you to be able to be on with us. So I'm going to start off, you just sharing story, like, you know the drill, however you like to tell your story, however much of it that you want to go into detail with, we're ready to listen. So over to you, girlfriend.
I'm so excited. Thank you for having me, you guys. When like you reached out to me and you're like, I hear you on all Carrie Zooms, I was like, oh my gosh, that's kind of scary, because how many people listen to me? Because everybody is like so obsessed with Carrie, you know, like she's so known in the company, and I talk on almost every single one of her Zooms, and I never think about it like, wow, I'm actually talking to a lot more people. But crazy. So hi, you guys. I am Brianna. I am 24. I'm from a small little town in Massachusetts, and I joined this business honestly with no intentions of making more than a couple $100s a month. I joined this business just to make enough money to cover the products, because when I joined, I was super overweight. I was super unhappy. I was working 55 hours a week as a preschool teacher. I was also in school full time. I was literally living off of credit cards. Like groceries was credit cards, bills, like everything, Christmas, literally everything was a credit card, and then I would pay it, and then I'd be dead broke. So it was a rough time in my life, and I found this business just on social media. Some random girl, wasn't even Carrie, some random girl was posting about the wraps, and you put this wrap on your belly and it's gonna make you skinny, and I was like, okay, she's crazy, you know, like no way, absolutely not. So I watched her for 6 months talk about like this business, talk about her life, and she was a mom, and I was like, okay, like maybe I can try the product. So I ended up trying a wrap from her, and I instantly saw results, and I was like, okay, how the heck do you make money with this? Like, how do you make money with this, you know? So I joined her team. I went Ruby my first 2 months, and I was like, cool, I am set. Like, I'm making money. This is what I wanted. Couple $100s a month. Like, this is perfect. I don't need anything more. Like, this is all I saw. So my upline ended up quitting. Like, she just up and bounced on me. It was right before the Airworks cruise. So I had earned the cruise. She was supposed to go with me. Completely just quit the business, never went on the cruise. And I was like, oh my gosh, like what the heck am I gonna do? I don't know anybody. Like, I'm such a red person, but I'm also such a blue, and I love to be around friends. So I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. And the cruise came around, and I was like, you know, who am I going to reach out to? So I reached out to a sideline sister underneath Carrie. We ended up like building a friendship, and they actually moved our cruise rooms together, which was pretty cool. So we got to stay together and like build a friendship that way. And then I met Carrie on the cruise, and Carrie was like, what? Like, come talk to me. Like, no way. Like, no, you're not doing this by yourself. So Carrie took me under her wing, and we became best friends ever since that moment. Literally, we talked every single day from that cruise. She's awesome. So she's helped me out through the whole journey with everything. And it took me to see Carrie go and being inducted into the Millionaires Club for me to take my business seriously. I was just completely cool with being a Ruby. Like, I just thought that was it for me. Like, I did not see more. And she, at conference, when she got inducted into the Millionaires Club, me and another, like, best friend from this business, Ashley, she's a presidential underneath Carrie, she came up to us bawling her eyes out. And me and Ashley at the time, I was a Ruby, Ashley was an Emerald, and we could not even afford to go to conference. Like, we stayed in an Airbnb to get to conference that was somebody's house. They lived there. Like, we roomed in someone's house who was there. Like, it wasn't just like a normal Airbnb. We just took the risk because we wanted to go. We ended up going, obviously seeing Carrie become a millionaire, and I looked at her and I was like, why am I different? Like, she's literally just like me, where she's a normal human being. Like, she can become a millionaire. Why the heck can't I become a millionaire? Like, my whole mindset like changed. She was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Like, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Like, I'm a millionaire because of this business. Like, what do I say when I get up there? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not a millionaire. Like, I don't know what to say, you know? And that moment, my business changed. And also Pam was on the stage that conference, and she said, if you're not asking somebody to buy products from you, you're never going to get anywhere in this business. And I was somebody who was so petrified to message people and be like, hey, you're interested or whatever. I just didn't want to bother people. And when Pam said that, in that whole conference, I went home and I ran. I ended up hitting Emerald a couple months after. I hit Diamond about 6 months after that. And then I hit Double it was like maybe like 8-9 months after that. So I am Double, still pushing for Triple. Honestly, I just feel like this business has changed my life so much. I no longer work a 9-to-5 job. This is it for me. I have completely paid off almost all of my student loans. I completely paid off all my credit card debt. Just my life is just so different. So like every time I like talk about my story, I'm like, wow, like I really was struggling, huh? Like this is pretty crazy. How much my life has changed. And also, y'all, my boss was horrible. She was so horrible. She literally looked at me when I put my 2 weeks in and she said, when this doesn't work out for you, don't try to come back. And I said, don't worry, I'm not. Like, I'm not coming back. Don't worry. And that's been my motivation ever since, just to show not only myself that I can do this, but everyone else who doubts me still to this day, even after 4 years of watching me. So that's me.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Crystal, so I'm a double diamond as well. And Crystal Carruthers, she's one of my girls and she's a double as well. And she was on the Airworks cruise as a Ruby too. And was it the first one, Crystal? It was the first one, right? Yeah. That's so crazy. So it's crazy what attending an event can do, like, to your belief and your mindset of like that switch. You know what I'm saying? Like, even attending events over time, like I always tell my team, I'm like, I've never left. Obviously, like this year has been a little bit different because we can't go anywhere or see anybody in person. So, but like I've never left an event, even on a Zoom. I've never left and was like, oh, well, like that was a waste of my time. I'm always leaving like with some little nugget, or I'm fired the hell up. Like, I'm just like, let's go. So I love that. Your story is so inspiring, like to go from like incredibly busy. And that's another thing for everybody to remember, is that like everyone is busy. So everyone is literally going to tell you that they're too busy. Like that's what I honestly even tell my potentials that. I'm like, girl, like that's exactly like 98.99% of us say that before we get started. So I love that. So we have a bunch of questions for you. I have like no like certain order for them. We're just gonna like fire them at you. And I didn't even give any of them to you, but I'm sure you already know what you're doing. You're already expecting the same old questions.
Go for it, girl.
So okay. So one of the things is I guess, well, we could start with like a blanketed one of like, what do you do every single day to build your business? Like, what are your non-negotiables? Like, this is what I'm doing. This is how much of it that I do. And yeah.
Okay. So I actually used to be a night worker. Like I used to just really work my business at night because that's what I was used to, from having a full-time job. And then once my schedule kind of changed, now I am a morning worker. So I do wake up in the morning and I have my little set schedule, what I do. So I do have my own team page. So every single day I do something in my own team page. Whether that's talking to my team and just doing a live or tasks, something for them. That's something that I'm non-negotiable with every single day, is something for my team. So if you're brand new and you're on this Zoom and you have only a loyal customer, okay, and you don't have a distributor yet, you're a leader in some sort. You're a leader of somebody, okay? So take that as a priority to learn leadership. So every single day I do self-development. Self-development for me doesn't matter what kind of day I have, doesn't matter if I'm busy, doesn't matter if I'm on vacation. I always bring a book. I have a podcast that I listen to. I am super big on business development and self-development. They're two completely different things in my life, okay? Business development, watching YouTube. Every day I try to watch some sort of YouTube video, some sort of training, some sort of Zoom. So if you don't know who to follow, Kelsey Thornton, Carrie Young, Tiffany Herr, who's some other good ones, Cheyenne Knox, Jade Hooper. There's so many amazing videos on YouTube. Use that and take advantage of it. I always try to watch at least one video a day, and that's obviously hard if you're working a full-time job still, because, you know, I used to just have to listen to something in the car or do something like that when I was busy. But every single day I do self-development. I always try to do at least an hour of self-development a day. If I don't, like, I'm a very red personality. So when one little thing sometimes can go bad, I don't want my whole day to get messed up. That's just my personality. So self-development every single day. Also, if you don't do leadership development, I feel like it's a total different thing. I feel like self-development is different than leadership development. John Maxwell is my favorite person in the entire world besides my boyfriend, okay? He is the best man ever. I have probably 40 John Maxwell books alone. So I am always reading a John Maxwell book along with my self-development book. John Maxwell is amazing. So self-development, I always get on. I don't know if you guys know about these Zooms, but Cheyenne Knox does morning journal Zooms. I get on those almost every single morning, Monday through Friday, and journal. I feel like journaling is a big part of my day. I journal with Cheyenne Knox. I also write out in my journal. I write I am triple diamond, a full page every single day. Because affirmations, you guys, affirmations, every single day. I also journal to God. Thank you, God, for this blessing. Prayer of Jabes. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but if you don't, get with it, because Prayer of James is amazing. So ask God to.
Wait a minute, you said Prayer of James? Is that what you said?
Jabes. Jabes, however they say it. Have you ever heard of that book?
Jabez? Is that what you said? Is that what
Jabes. Yeah,
where it's like expand my territory, and
I have it as the background of my whole computer. Okay,
yeah.
You guys, I read it every single day. It's on the background of my phone. Like, this is that prayer. If you haven't read the book, read that book. It will change your mindset. It's actually a prayer that it talks about being about business. The book is like geared towards business, so it's crazy. So I always pray to God every single day. I was never a person of faith, let me say that, before this business changed that for me. I'm also pretty big on Instagram more than Facebook. I love to work Instagram more than Facebook, but I always do every single day 10 host posts, no matter what. That's always what I try to start my day off with, whether they be 10 on Facebook product host posts or Instagram. I do distributor host posts on stories. So whether it's 10, some days are distributor, some days are customer, but it's always 10 host posts every single day. That's what I aim for. Following up, always on my list. I always follow up with the people I talked to yesterday. If somebody doesn't answer me from the day before, I always say, hey girl, did I catch you at a bad time? Go through that in the morning, get those messages out. Or I'll either say that, or I'll say, oh my gosh, girl, I'm not sure. If my phone's working, did you get this last message? And then they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, sorry, whatever. And then they try to answer you back because they feel bad. So I always do follow-ups every single day. I know some people do follow-up Fridays. I do follow-ups every single day. I also try to post 2 to 3 times a day on my Facebook wall. I post like one opportunity post on Facebook and Instagram. Load my stories, always show my face. I try to show my face every single day, show myself using the products, my own results. I feel like that's pretty much it. That's a lot, but that's it.
No, that's a lot of what we teach, but I love like almost the exact, but what I love that you said is how, because I'm always like, personal development, you got to do it, like pour into yourself, I'm always like talking about that. But honestly, I don't talk enough about, I don't think about the breakdown of the several parts of personal development, like self, like I always talk about like pouring into yourself because it overflows into everything, like personal and business and everything. But like the breaking down of like the personal, like growing in your business, like learning new things about your business, watching Zooms and things that way, listening to Zooms, and then leadership growth.
I
Like,
feel like they're so different, and they're
yeah.
all very needed in this business, like for completely different reasons. A couple of books that I can suggest to you guys that has helped me in my leadership is Developing the Leader Within You 2.0 by John Maxwell. I'm sure you guys have heard of that on some Zoom before. That is the book that I read before I went double diamond. And then Developing the Leaders Around You on that. So let me see if they're on my desk. I don't think they are. Another one is Becoming a Person of Influence by John Maxwell. That's another great one. Let me see. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind.
Oh, that's a good one. I love that one.
Bomb book. That's
That
a
one
bomb book.
changed so much of my money mindset. Like I
Same.
was like, what did what?
I have so many books, you guys. Like I literally am like a book junkie. Like that's what I asked for Christmas. I don't know about y'all, but my boyfriend's like, what do you want? And I give him my Amazon cart with books in it.
Dude, that's so cool. Like if any of you guys get like birthday gifts from like your parents or your siblings or friends, ask for stuff like that. Like, girl, listen, I'm gonna send you my Amazon cart and it's got like 3 books in it. You can choose which one you want.
That's what I do. I do that to my, like, whatever books my mom doesn't buy, I send to my boyfriend. Okay, you can buy those. Like, whatever. That's what I do. You just buy the books.
That's smart. Okay. What was my next question for you? Okay. What time is it? I want to make sure that I'm going. Okay. So also, what do you, okay. All right. Let me ask this question. So, or actually, okay. I knew that you have been utilizing TikTok, right? And all of a sudden, like, not all of a sudden, I'm sure you've been like consistent for a while or whatever, but like all of a sudden I realized, I guess, is like, you're like coming in, you're like, I just enrolled like 20 plus distributors and it wasn't even like halfway through like August or something. And I was like, You did what? What? And I'm like, okay, TikTok has a little bit of my attention now. So can you just share a little bit about what you do? Like, because probably most of us on here either don't have one or maybe we do have one and we're like, okay, we're not really sure what to do with it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I have one and I've posted maybe like 10 videos on it, but it's not anything like crazy. So
yeah. TikTok is one of those funny subjects because everybody's petrified of it. Like TikTok, like people are like, oh no, like I can't do TikTok. Like, no, I'm not comfortable making a video. Okay, let me tell you something. Just at this past conference, Ashley, who's one of my closest friends because it's business, presidential, she's like, we're gonna make a TikTok tonight, guys. This is when TikTok Jackie Deering just started doing TikToks. She's like, we're gonna make a TikTok. All of the girls, we're gonna say what It Works has done for us. Da, 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 da. And I was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. I was like, I will be in the room. I'll be working. I'm gonna send messages. Like, no, I'm not doing this. No. And I literally got home from conference and I was like, let me try this TikTok thing, like, and I didn't take it seriously. I was like, this is not real life for me. Like, I'm not someone who's like, hey guys, like that's just not my personality. I hate being on camera. I'm super self-conscious. Zooms like this I don't mind, but like other people in the world, I don't know, it gives me anxiety, so I don't really like being on camera. So I was like, okay, like, and then I saw Jackie make one and all she did was point just like this and just put words near her finger and just said what the business did for her. And I was like, oh, I can do that. Put a sound behind it and just point like this. Okay, sure, I can do that. Made one, did nothing happened. I was like, oh, okay, maybe this TikTok's not for me, like maybe it's just not for me. I just let it go. I was like, no biggie, I'm just not going to do TikTok. I'm just going to stick to what I know, Instagram and Facebook. I saw my friend Ashley have one video of her and her son blow up to over 100,000 views. And I was like, no, I got to get back. I got to try this again. Tried it again. I had my one video, like, it was like 1,000 views, and I was like, oh, shoot, like, okay, 1,000, we got 1,000. Okay, now I'm gonna try this again. Posted another one, it got 0 views. I was like, damn it, like, what am I doing wrong? It's all about the timing and all about the schedule. Like, it really is. It's all about timing. So I found out that the best time to post a TikTok is between like 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. Those are the best times to post them. And then on the weekends, 10 a.m. to, and these are like Eastern times, 10 a.m. to noon on Saturdays and Sundays. Those are the best days to post because that most people are on their phone and looking and scrolling through. So another good tip is if somebody comments on your TikTok, comment back. Whether it's just a heart, if someone says, hey, like your hair, thanks, whatever it is, comment back, because the comments that you're getting is boosting your post. So if you have a group of friends, like something that I did, I would post it and be like, hey team, can you guys just go comment on this and just like it for me? Because the more people who do it faster, it boosts up your algorithm and it shows you on more people's For You page. If you do not know what I'm talking about, TikTok is a funny app, okay? Do not get caught up in TikTok because TikTok is a black hole, and I promise you, you can get on there and then 2 hours will pass by and you will not even realize it, because TikTok is just one of those things that you just watch and watch and watch. So what I do personally is I will make a few TikToks in one day, sitting right in the chair. I'll prop my phone up. I don't do anything fancy. I know a lot of people like change their outfit, put on makeup. I don't have time for that. So I literally just look just like this. This is all you get from me on TikTok, guys. Like, this is it. This is the same square you get here, the same square you get on TikTok. I put my phone up and I will just make a video, and every single video, you never will see me dancing on TikTok. Absolutely not. I'm not that girl. I literally post go like this. I do this and I go maybe like this one time, because that's all you're getting. And I just put words and just say about what the business does for me. Hey, this is what I've done. And if you're brand new and this business hasn't done anything for you yet, talk about either what it's done for others or what it's going to do for you. Like, seriously, just put it on there. It's just Brianna Rose 9622, I believe. I'll let you know in 1 second. I think it's the same as my Instagram. Come on. Yeah, Brianna Rose 9622 is my TikTok name. It's very, very basic. I'm always just literally sitting down at my computer pointing. You guys can literally steal my TikToks and make them for yourself if you want. That's what I do. I steal other people's, so go for it and steal mine. I don't mind. And just try to pick a popular yes, like if you let me put up the chat so I can see what people are saying also. You're welcome. So I literally do it super, super basic. One tip I'm going to give you guys is do not put your phone number on TikTok, okay? Like me, don't follow me, because I broke my phone. I got so many text messages that I broke my iMessage. Like, literally could not send iMessage for like a week because my phone was reported as spam. Because I woke up the first day after my TikTok went viral. And so what I've been doing is from now on, I have been putting message me on Instagram, because it literally broke my phone. So the first day it blew up, I posted literally one, and I just said, oh, I work from my phone. I'm 24 years old. And I literally point. And also, if your TikTok does not blow up, have it saved to your phone, like when you post it, and take it off your page and repost it. Repost it, and then repost it again, and repost it again. I've posted the same TikTok like 7 times, and it blows up the last 5 times. And then you can hide it from your page. Like, there's a way that like you can hide it so nobody can see it. Like, you make it private, but only towards you. So like this video right here is the video that's blowing up again. So you guys, if you want to copy it, you guys will see. I literally just point and just say, like, I work from my phone. I'm looking for people to do this with me. Text TikTok. Okay, I posted this video a couple times. So now if I wanted to hide this off of my page and repost it for it to blow up again, you click the 3 little dots on the bottom and you scroll over to privacy settings. It's like a little lock right there. You click that and you literally click who can view this video. You can click either public or private. If it's for private, it's only you can see it. It'll say only you. So like I have another one that blew up and it's right here. It's the same exact video. And this one blew up. This one has over 5,000 likes. It's literally the same video. This is the video that I signed the 20 distributors off. This one. So like my phone blew up so serious. It was absolutely insane. The first night,
sorry,
I had 350 text messages.
Holy crap. So it's the video that went viral is a opportunity video. It wasn't even just like a random video that went viral and then they come back and saw your other videos and then started messaging you. It was an opportunity video.
Opportunity video. I don't really post non-opportunity videos. Like I think
really
it's 3. Yes, I don't have time. I'm like when I say like I really am like I just am so straight to the point. I just will repost it and repost it and repost it until like it just goes. Like I just kind of give it no choice but to just blow up. I'll just keep trying.
So, and then when you have them like, okay, message me, you say message me on Instagram, and then you're just like, they're messaging you TikTok on Instagram. So they're going over to your Instagram, you're getting inboxes that say TikTok.
And then I'm also growing my network there. So that is like the smartest tip. Morgan Martin said that, but I just saw this in the comments. All of the texts were just saying TikTok, like people interested in the business. Like I got no crazy messages. Like you'd think that like I got some like really creepy. I didn't get anybody creepy or weird. And I'm still right now getting TikTok texts. I have 45 texts just from dinner time from that video in my phone. Like I have one 7:40, 8:20, 8:30, 9:06, 9:09. Just right here. Like literally, like TikTok. They just sent me TikTok. And I like literally just send voice memos.
You send voice memos to the people on it, like you're just staying in communication with them on Instagram, just like you normally would on people that you get off of Instagram.
Yep. I literally tell people the exact same.
Yeah. And your conversation's going the same. Like, so what is your comment? Can you walk us through one of your conversations just so that everybody can get an idea on how you even talk to people that are coming to you from opportunity posts just in general?
Absolutely. So if you have an iPhone, quick tip, use the app Voice Memos. It's already on your phone. Okay. It looks like this. I will show you the exact app that I use so you guys can see it. It's literally right here. It says Voice Memos. Okay. So if you have this in your phone, you have an iPhone, use it. If you click that, you can record pre-recorded voice memos and copy and paste them in your text. So when I have people texting me TikTok, I use these scripts. I save them like this. This is if it's a $49 kit, how I explain the kit. This is if it's a $99, how I explain the kit. I tell them my story. This is if they've heard of It Works before, and this is if they've never heard of It Works before. I have them all saved, and they all the time, I literally just go through and I just send them like the voice memo. Unless they ask me like 17 questions and it's gonna just not work out, then I'll just pre-record, like I'll just record one there. But 9 out of 10 times it's the same conversation. So they'll say TikTok. I always say back, hey girl, like sometimes it takes me a little bit, so I'll say like, I'll just literally read it off to you. I have that as a copy and paste. I'll say, let me get it, hold on. I say, hey hon, sorry it took me a little to get back. I had over 400 text messages, so I'm doing my best to get through them all. But hey, I'm Brianna, I'm 24 and I'm from Massachusetts. What's your name? Are you 18 plus? And are you familiar at all with It Works Global? I send that message to every TikTok text I get, or every goals text or money text, whatever. That's what I send. If they say yes, I say, awesome. Okay, so you know that we're a network marketing company that sells all natural plant-based products. And I say our products are best sellers. We have you've heard of our skinny coffee, our hair, skin, and nails, and I name a few of our good products. And I say, is that something that like we sell them from our phone? Is that something that you could see yourself doing? If they say that they've never heard of It Works, I literally say the exact same thing. Oh my gosh, really? You never have? Okay, well, we're actually a network marketing company that sells all natural plant-based products, everything from weight loss, and I literally go on, it's the same exact thing, besides the first part's a little different. Like, oh wow, you've heard of it, or oh wow, you haven't heard of it? Okay. And then I say at the end, always end with a question, okay? Always end with a question. So I always say, is this something you could see yourself doing? That's it. They say yes if they could see themselves doing it. If not, they will not answer you back. If they don't see yourself wanting to be a network distributor, they're not gonna message you back, or they're gonna just flat out say no. And then not to reach out to them and keep trying, because if you have to beg somebody to be on your team, you're gonna have to beg them to work. And what is the point of that?
Mm-hmm.
So never beg someone to join your team, okay? So if they say yes, it's something I would want to do, I always say to them, okay, well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about my background and why I joined the company. And I tell them my story. I do the shortest little rundown of my story. I say, when I joined, I was working 55 hours a week as a preschool teacher. I was in school full time. I was super busy. I was overweight. And I saw this girl on social media, and I literally will tell them I thought she was a scammer. Like, I tell them that I thought it was a scam. Because then they're like, oh wow, she thought this too, and now look at her, and then I tell them what I've been able to do. I tell them I paid off my student loans, I paid off all my credit cards, paid off all this, and I just say, like, I would love to help you do the same. Is this something that you would want to do? They say yes. I say, awesome, okay, we're gonna just get you started as soon as possible. All you have to do is get the starter kit. It's $99. It's a one-time fee. You're going to get 7 Skinny Brew sample credits in there. I can teach you either how to sell them to make some cash, or you can use them for yourself if you want the products. You're going to get your website included, so you never have to buy a stock of products and worry about shipping them. You're going to get one-on-one training from me, and you're going to get training from my team page. How does that sound? They'll either say I can get signed up this day or that day, or they don't answer you back. I feel like I have to do voice memos because scripts never work for me, just because I feel like I have such a strong personality, that if I don't act as myself and I try to act as someone else, like, that's something for a long time that I struggled with. I thought I had to do my business just like Carrie. In Carrie, yes, we have the same, like, personalities, but the way that she talks and the way that I talk are completely different. So if I'm sending a voice, or if I'm sending a text message and it sounds like I'm just this super sweet, proper, nice person, and then they get on Zoom and I'm like, what up, girls? Like, they're going to be like, okay, who the heck was that I was talking to? Like, it's just completely different, like, So I'm just, like, a very red and, like, blue person. So I just, like, have to show that, I think. And I think that's why people sign up, because I don't know. I'm just a little crazy.
So, okay, I loved pretty much everything that you said about that. So now, so do you send people to your website to have them enroll themselves, or do you enroll your distributors?
I send them to my website. I never enroll people, ever.
Do you enroll your customers, or do you send your customers
Never.
to your website?
Never. I just make them a cart. I feel like
Okay.
I never get their info. Every time I try to get someone's info, it goes south.
Really?
Yes. I don't know if people think, like, I'm just not a trustworthy person, or if it's because I'm young, or I don't know. But every single time I try to get someone's info, they're gone. So that's how Carrie used to do it. Like, and that's why I was like, oh my gosh, like, I gotta just do it myself, because I would try to do it just like her with her script. They would never answer me. So I literally used to, like, before we had the pre-made cards, I would send them my link and I would walk them through each step. Click shop, click body, click ultimate body applicator, put it in your cart, click this button, the green button. I would send them a screenshot. Click that green button that says enroll with auto shipment as a customer. Like, I walk them through step by step. I still walk them through step by step, even with a cart. I just say, okay, click the button, click continue, click checkout, click proceed to checkout, click enroll with auto shipment as a loyal customer. I always do that, and I always do the same thing with signing a distributor. I send them my link, and I tell them, if you have any questions or any concerns, let me know. And then I say, let me know when you're done.
And there's like absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's a ton of people in the company that, I mean, I feel like it's like half and half. Some people are
It
like,
is.
oh my gosh, no, I never send them my website. I never send them there. And then some people are like, I never get their information. They go to the website. So I used to enroll everybody. And then a couple years ago, I started having my distributors enroll themselves. I always
Yes.
send my distributors to my website, but my customers, I don't know. I feel like it's like, you just need to give me your info. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right. Here we go. All right, cool. Like, and that's how I do. But I know that even there's girls on my team that they like to send them the website. So, but that cart thing was a freaking game changer though, for real. Like that
changed
like
my business.
bypassed. Yeah. I'm
That
like, oh
changed
my God.
my business. It saved so much time.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, okay. Now I like got sidetracked, so I like forgot what I was
No,
gonna say.
you're good, girl. I'm not on any
So
time frame.
so okay, that was what my other question was for you as far as like TikTok goes, is that um the if there was like any algorithm or whatever, but then you kind of like explain that. So obviously if people are
There is.
commenting, if they're interacting on our posts, interact back with them. I guess that's kind of like a ding, like a, oh, hello, like that's what we should be doing. It's a social media platform. You're going to want to interact. Do you spend time interacting with anybody else outside of the people who are commenting on your stuff? Like, do you go
On
and follow people? Do you
TikTok?
go?
No.
Okay. All right.
I never even really follow the people who follow me on TikTok.
Okay.
I only follow friends pretty much, and then like people I find funny and stuff like that. And then if sometimes another thing I'll do is I'll comment on someone's post is blowing up, like a funny video of some girl. Like there's this one girl I follow, I think she's the most funny person in the entire world. And I'll comment on all of her stuff, and then if you comment something funny, people will like that thing, and then they'll go to your page. And like if your comments blow up and you have like that one thing that you put, if you comment on them or whatever, and multiple people like yours comment will be the first person that shows on TikTok. The ones with the most likes are the ones that show first, you know? So try to
Yeah,
like
that makes
comment
sense.
on popular things, and then people will go back to your page. I just saw about how you can't upsell. I'm trying to read the chat too. If you enroll them yourselves, I do not upsell. I downsell. I start big and I downsell. I never offer somebody one product. Never. Never, 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 never. I always go big first and work my way down.
So
I don't know why I do it like that, but it works for me.
no, that's smart too, because you start with like this big package. Oh, okay. Well, then, I mean, we can take blah, blah, blah off and it's going to be this much and you're still going to get blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
So are you doing, cause I know that you said you're doing host to post. So are you just doing like host to post on like a specific product and
always
then
coffee.
Okay. And then,
And I always like, so my typical conversation would just be someone comments on my host to post and say that they want to drink coffee. I'll always ask them, okay, awesome, do you like more of a creamy mocha coffee or a black coffee you can make to taste however you want? And then I also say, like, how much are you looking to lose in total? If they say that they're looking to lose more than 10 pounds, I am giving them something with that coffee. Whatever it is. I always start with whatever coffee it is. So if it's keto coffee and greens, I'll do keto coffee and greens, TFX, and carb control. I always start with that package. I always
so when you're
go with that.
talking to them, so when you're talking to them about the coffee, you've asked them like, okay, like this is how much I want to lose, like, 20 pounds or whatever.
Yep.
And then, so you're just like, how do you move from I'm talking to you about the coffee to I'm actually like, how does your verbiage kind of go when you're talking about like package wise?
I always just say, like, if they say that they're looking to lose 30 pounds, I'll say, okay, awesome. So along with the coffee, I would recommend, and I just add it in, and then I tell them the other products. And then I can send you all of my like wording I just can't type it in the comments, or I would just put it in the comments because I have it all on my phone in my text replacements. I have word for it. So once we get off of this, I can send them all to you, and then you can just share them with everybody. If you guys want that. But I always just do it just like that, and I just say, okay, and along with that, I would want blah 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 blah. Like I would add this to it, and then I always tell them about myself because I lost like 50 pounds with these products. So I always tell them, like, this is what I used. I used TFX, and at the time it was Fat Fighters that I used, but honestly, Carb Control is so much better. So I always just say that those are the things that I used along with the coffee, because it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, and I still use it to this day. I love our products. And if from there, say if they like Skinny Brew, Skinny Brew would be their pick. I always go with Skinny Brew, TFX, and Carb Control. And then I always ask them at the end, like, okay, they say, oh, that sounds good, whatever, how much? I always just say, this is the price. And if you wanted to start with a 2-day detox cleanse, this would be the price. So I'll tell them, okay, as a retail customer, if you wanted to order one time, my little customer script, whatever it is, and it says, normally this would be this much. As a loyal customer, your price would be this much. And then I always say, also, we're running a special right now. If you wanted to include a 2-day detox to start off your order on your first month, it would be this much. And I just tell them the total with the $36 added. And I just say, let me know which one works best.
That's actually freaking genius to be like, actually, if you want to start off your process with a 2-day detox for your first month.
And I know a lot of people
awesome.
do that, like, at the end. And like they'll wait until I have like, and that's another thing. Like, I feel like once I have someone's info, I feel like if I get someone's info and then I try to upsell from there, they're like, forget it. Like, I'm not ordering anything because like I have their info, you know? So that's always what happens to me. So I just stopped doing it that way. Like, cause I kept losing people, and I don't know, like some people, they always do that. Like, that's their go-to. So whatever is working for you right now, do it. Do not change it up because it's working for somebody else. You know?
Well, even just either or, even if you're upselling or you're downselling, just the fact of that reminder of that tip of like offering them the 2-day cleanse with their weight loss package. Absolutely. If they want to start off that with the 2-day cleanse, this is what I automatically recommend.
I feel like also when you're training new distributors, if you get that in their mind, like, hey, these people, if you're just selling your people one product, they're not going to have the best results. Let's be real. Like, there is people who get great results off of one product, but how many more people do you see before and afters, and there's multiple products on there? Almost every before and after you see corporate approved has multiple different products. So if you're starting off big, then if they say, hey, I can't afford that, I'm sorry, it's a little too much, it's too much of my budget, I'll literally ask them, I'll be like, okay, would it be better off if we just started with this package? And then I'll just take off the carb control. And then from there, if they say, oh, it's still a little too much, if they say that again, I'll say, okay, what is your price range? And I can work with it. And then I'll just say, okay, well, this will be the best package for you in that price range. And then if it's just one product, it's just one product. But at least you told them about it. You know, something that I've always said in this business is do not spend other people's money. You don't know what's in their pocket. You never will know what's in that person's pocket. That person could have just gotten paid, and this is their last resort. This is their last option to losing weight, and they're willing to spend whatever the heck they want because they need to lose this weight or they're about to go get some weight loss surgery. Never spend people's money for them. They'll tell you if it's too much, and if they ignore you after you tell them a package, I'll come back and say, oh my gosh, hope I didn't scare you off, girl. If this is too much, we can get you a smaller package. And then from there, you know, they'll answer or they won't. It's just anything, you know. You're going to have people who ignore you regardless of what you say. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person.
Yes. Okay, so, where's my other piece of paper that I just had? My original piece of paper that I had your questions on. Okay, so here's another question. this is kind of like flipping over to something else. But so you're enrolling these distributors, whether we're enrolling the Steps of Success, which is 3 distributors, or we're enrolling 20 plus, which I'm sure is what all of us would like to do, right? In reality, how are you, this is kind of like a two-parter, I guess. So how are you getting your distributor started? Like, what are your steps for that? I feel like that's always like, you know, I feel like we're always like looking for that magic. How are you getting your distributor started? And also is in like, well, I guess we'll just leave it at that first. So like, how are you getting yours started?
So like I said, I do have my own team page.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly, like, I know everybody is like, Carrie's this wonderful human and we all have to be like Carrie. I personally like to train people different than Carrie does. That's just me. So I have my girls on my own team page and I start them through, it's like a units training. And it always starts off with just a basic. I like to make my own training videos. So as like my team's upline, I like to be the one that, you know, gets to talk to people. I don't know. I want them to know who I am. So I made like a welcome video. It just explains pretty much the basics of the business. It explains eSuite, like a little walkthrough, explains their auto ship, their tax form, all of that stuff. It's like a 20-minute video, and then in my training I'll just read off like this, like step by step what it is, so this way you guys know. But what I always do is I always welcome them into my team page. So that's the first thing I do is I always tell my girls, I think it's super rude when not everybody is commenting and saying welcome. So if you have a team page, I don't know if you do, but if in the team page, as a team, welcoming people in, I don't know if you do that or not, but if you're welcoming them in with a photo and saying, hey, so-and-so, this is their why. And then my girls, I tell my girls, you all need to comment and hype these people up, because when you first joined this business, y'all were scared. So they're scared. So make sure that you're open, like open arms, like, hey, like I'm here, like this is good, you're gonna do so awesome, you know, like talk with them, read their why, and get to know people, become friends. I feel like this business is geared towards friendships, so that's something I'm huge on, like right away, is making my girls know who these people are and welcoming them in with open arms, talking to them, oh my gosh, like you're gonna totally hit this goal, like whatever is in their why. So my units literally start off with a welcome thing, and it's the first thing it is a post that they do immediately. It's literally just a thing saying, I'm super excited, I started a new journey, looking for 4 friends who are interested in helping me out and getting started, and it just literally says that we have health and wellness products, and these are the products that we have pretty much, but it's like, oh, anything from weight loss, skincare, and then they just drop a comment if they want to help, and then the next thing is to have them load their story, and then there's a little video of how to get their first 6 customers. I make them take the color personality test and send me their results. If you guys aren't knowing people's colors, how are you going to know how to train them? Because I could say something as a red to a yellow and scare them off, because I'm a very I'm very straight to the point, and a yellow person's very timid and they're already scared. So being somebody who's like, go do this or go do that, it's going to scare them away. Another red, if you come at them like, okay, honey, we're gonna go and do this, like this is gonna be the first, they're gonna be like, okay, like what the heck is this girl doing, you know? Like it's literally all about learning who they are, and talking to them. And I also explain to them my color and tell them, like, I'm a red and I'm blue, so I'm very outgoing, and sometimes I can be a little much. So if I ever say something very, very bluntly, do not take it the wrong way. That's just my personality. So I always tell them I tell them, send me your first 2 colors. They send it to me and I explain it to them. Why I have them do that is because I want them to know me, and I want to be able to know them so I can teach them better. So that's something I always do, is color personality test. And then I have them make a list for host to post. I don't ever have them reach out and be like, hey, can you buy from me? Like, that's just not what I do. I ask them to ask their family and friends to put up a post for them, Burrow's post. It just says my friend or whatever, my daughter is looking for people who are trying to lose 5 to 20 plus pounds with using all natural plant-based health and wellness products. That's that post. And then I explained to them this little video of posting and why we do it every day. A video explaining Costa post, how to work Instagram. It's literally, they're very short videos. Like, I even have videos in here, how to grow your network, and it's literally a screen recording. Like, I screen record videos.
When you're having them do this, so how are you introducing it to them? Like, are you like tagging them in this and you're like, hey, go like listen to this, or hey, do this and then get back to me and let me know? Or like, how are you like walking
I
them?
literally just tell them, go straight into the team page, click units, and start on unit 1, section 1. Go through all the units. Any questions, comments, concerns you have, reach out to me with them. And I let them know ahead of time. If it tells you to do something, make sure you do that. If it tells you to post, make sure you're posting. If it tells you to send me something, make sure you're sending it to me. And I always just keep telling them over and over and over again, if you feel like you don't understand something, ask, because I will never know. And I tell them this every single day. Hey, is there anything I can do to help you? Just make sure if you have any questions, you reach out to me, because I would rather you blow up my phone with questions than not know what you're doing. And I always just tell them that, and I feel like then they just come to me with their questions.
Okay. So
That's
and as the days go by, you're just like checking in with them
Yep.
each day. Like,
and then for like on some of them, like they're interactive. Like some of them will say, like how to do host to post. It will teach them like, okay, put up a giveaway post. And then it says like message your upline, and have her help you with the script. So like, so like then they come to me and then they're like, okay, well, I'm watching this host post video and now I need help with what do I do here? And that's also a good way for if you have girls who are trying to become leaders and they're enrolling customers, they're going to go to them and then they're going to have no choice but to lead those girls. Because it's telling them, go to your enroller. So I feel like that has helped me. And then they come to me and be like, okay, now what do I say to this? Or I always say, like, send me screenshots. It's like, says it in there, send your enroller screenshots on how to answer that or how to do that. Because then it's literally super, you're super like interactive with them throughout the whole process.
Right. Okay. So, all right. So this kind of is like blended in with that one, but like when you have someone who's a leader, whether it's a Ruby or it's a double diamond, just like we are, or whatever, like how would you help someone who's like, I'm having trouble managing, or not, I'm sorry, that is not the word that I was trying to do. I am having trouble like balancing like making sure that I get my stuff done and I'm helping my team, like finding that like balance of crap. I just helped all of my newbies like do all of their hosted posts, or I helped blah, blah, blah. And I didn't get my host.
Okay, you just cut
Does that
out.
make sense?
Did
I just cut out?
You cut out pretty bad at the end, but I kind of I was like, yikes. But I kind of got the gist of your question. So if somebody is saying that they're like a little overwhelmed and now like they feel like they can't do their work because they're helping others, I will tell them that I can relate. First off, I relate. Okay, it's hard. Becoming a leader is freaking hard. Let's just put that out there. Okay, it's not all cupcakes and rainbows. It's freaking hard. Leadership development, learning time management, and making a schedule. That's all you got to do. You have to make a schedule. If in this business, if you do not have a schedule, you're screwed. You're screwed because you're going to get yourself so caught up in every little thing that then you're going to be like, oh my gosh, well, my girls cut out 10 host posts today, but I didn't, because you're helping them. So when I'm signing 20 distributors, I get so overwhelmed sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't keep up, with like all the screenshots they're sending and then answering my own people's messages. It's hard. But honestly, make a schedule. You do not have to answer back your new girl in 2.2 seconds. That's something that I learned. Yes, do not make them wait all day long. That's not what I'm saying. Do not make them wait 4 hours, okay? But if you're talking to somebody first, answer back your potential and then tell them, hey, sorry, girl, I was just doing something really quick. This is how I would answer that. You know, that's what I would do. And I also, something that's really helped me with my leaders is we do a book club. So something to make sure that they're doing self-development. We have a book club, and we started this about a month ago, and then I heard Cheyenne Knox say she's doing it now, and I heard a few other leaders say, like, on Zooms and stuff, now that they're doing it, and I was like, wow, I feel like I'm a trendsetter, but they didn't know I was doing it, so it wasn't me. But we're doing these little usually every Sunday night, we will get on and we will talk about a chapter or two that we're reading. We all are reading the same book. So this way I know that my girls are getting in leadership development. We always pick a good book that was going to help each and every one of us in a different way. So it doesn't matter if you're a Ruby or if we're doubles, triples, presidential, every single person needs help with leadership. Even John Maxwell in his book, he's 70 something years old and he still says every single day, I'm working on becoming a better leader. And he literally has written how many leadership books, you know? So I feel like it's super, super important to have all your girls on the same page. So pick a book and I'll read it together. We do, like, if it's a shorter book, we'll try to read like 2 chapters a week, just so it's not overwhelming. And then obviously people have crazy lives. Like I have nurses on my team and it's just busy, you know? So I try to do 2 chapters a week if it's a small book and 1 chapter if it's a big book. And just try to keep everybody on the same page and just try to help them make a schedule, I guess.
Well, that makes sense. That was really good. I think that schedule piece is kind of like something that we feel is hard because we always talk about how you work this business in the nooks and crannies of your day and that we're all coming in busy and you just balance it and it flows. And so sometimes it feels like we almost don't allow ourselves to say that we're allowed to make a schedule because we feel like we don't have to, or I don't know, like there's that weird little like vibe around it, but truly, and I'm the same way as you. Like I even said this the other day to my team, like I used to work my business at nighttime. And then I feel like sometimes when I was doing it at night, I'm like, I don't feel like I was getting as much done when I was like working at night versus when I switched and started doing it in the morning. Yeah. I'm like,
and I
feel
exhausted.
Like it's yeah.
I was exhausted because I was up really late and I don't know. I really think just make a schedule for yourself. Like what I had to do for myself, because it honestly was a really big change for me. And I thought it would be so much easier, like going from a full-time like job schedule to not having to go to work and then being home all day and then doing my work all day long. It was harder for me to do it with more time than it was for me to do it with 2 hours. Because I had that schedule down pat that I knew this time I had to do this. This time I have to do that. Then when you have all day, you're like, well, I can sleep in. Yeah, well, I'll do that later. Let me just watch a TV show and I'll send out my messages later. And then you're watching the whole series and you're like, I never did my work today. You know, so I feel like the more time you have, if it's not scheduled, you're gonna be screwed. Like you're gonna be screwed. So like I have literally right here on my desk, I have like, it's like a daily task list. And it literally starts off with be up by 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Like I don't have to sleep past 9 a.m. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have kids, so like I don't have to be up at the crack of dawn, but I also don't need to sleep until 11 o'clock. Mm-hmm. There's no reason for it. So wake up at 9 o'clock and then I put my phone down, give myself some self-development time. I do not use my phone right away. I work on myself and get myself in a good headspace. And then I have it all scheduled out. Okay, get on Cheyenne Knox's Zoom. After the Zoom, I get on Zoom with some of my other girls that are full-time. And then I send out my HOSA posts. From there, like I take a little lunch break. 20 minutes, I eat my lunch off Zoom. I'll get back on Zoom some days I won't. But it's all geared towards a couple hours, you know? Because not every single day are you going to have the same schedule. It's just not reality. But if you do your best to work it through those hours, it will change your business.
Yes, absolutely. Like just being so intentional with the time that you're taking and making sure you take the time earlier in the day if you have the time. Because like you said, you just as easily to like be like 3 hours deep on TikTok.
Oh my God. It happens so often.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, what was the other question that I had for you? Basically, if you had someone, whether they're a new distributor or they're somebody who's maybe they've been in for a bit or even not, like someone that has not taken any breaks from the business, they just still been working this consistently, like, and just with your vision about, can you just share a little bit about like just the vision and opportunity of like what we have here and why now is the time to just get intentional, take your business seriously, and just go? Like,
okay. My red's gonna come out, y'all.
That's fine.
It's gonna come out. I'm sorry, but get it together. Like, if you're not getting it together, get it together. That first things first. Find yourself, figure it out, and get it together. Because if you don't have it together, if your inside of your brain is not put together, you're not going anywhere. Because you're holding yourself back. So first off, self-development. If you're not doing it every single day, I swear to you, you're going to see a change not only in your business, but in your friendships, in your relationships, in your own brain, okay? Thinking your day-to-day thinking by doing self-development. Self-development is key. Right now, where we're at in this business, I don't know, like it took me so long to get it together, okay? It took me like 2 years to get it together. Do not pull a me. I always tell my students, do not pull a me. Do not pull a Brianna, okay? Yes, it's great to be a double diamond. Wonderful. So glad I'm here. But if I wouldn't have took those 2 years of sitting on my butt, think about how much further I would be. Because if I would have taken myself seriously, my whole life could be completely different even more. So if you're in a spot right now and you just are maybe not sure, or you're not really, you don't have that drive right now, what is your why? And does it mean anything to you? Because if your why is not driving you, you need a new why. If your why is no longer making you want to get up in the morning and work your business, that's not your why anymore. Because no matter what, my why kicks me in the butt every single day. And my why just recently changed. Because I was sitting there and I was like, okay, that's not a good why. Like, this is not pushing me anymore. Like, my why is not okay. Like, you know, like I got in a slump and I was like, well, yeah, I'm not really motivated because my why wasn't pushing me. Right now in the season that we are in, you guys, for them to bring out bonuses just right now in September, what, like, when I heard bonuses, I was like, get out. In September, you just know that crazy things are coming. Like, Mark has some crazy stuff up his sleeve. Let me tell you, Carrie, being on leader calls with them, she'll be like, you guys, you don't know what's coming. Like, things are getting crazy. Like, you have no clue what Mark, like, I just want to bring this out there. Like, I don't know if you guys know that company, Monet, okay? Literally yesterday, they just came out with 5 products, and all 5 are products that we have. You know why? Because we're winning. Our company is the shit. Like, our company is the shit. Everybody wants to be like us, okay? Like, people are seeing it works and seeing how great our company is, and they're literally trying to be like us. So you have this opportunity, and I don't know if you guys have ever been on a call with Pam, and one of the more recent Zooms Pam did, like one of the Diamond Up calls, I think it was. I'm not sure. Either Diamond Up call or the Steps to Success, if you get like the invite from Pam or whatever. She said on that Zoom, she said, It Works is still such a new company. She said that there's network marketing companies right now that are 20 years is like a baby compared to them. And she said there's people that started off in those businesses when it was only 20 years old, and now they're bringing in millions of dollars a month because they've stuck it out. So you're gonna have highs and you're gonna have lows. That's life, that's business, that's your day, that's your moods, okay? So just because if you're having a bad month, don't turn that bad month into a bad year. If you're having a bad week, don't turn it into a bad month. Just get it in your mind, take a second, take a deep breath, and keep working, because at the end of the day, we're in this business at the right time, and our business is only going up. We're a debt-free company. Mark is always having some good stuff coming out. So we're doing the right things. We're in the right company. We're in the right place at the right time. So pray about it, get your why intact, and go. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm not missing the train to be a millionaire. I don't know about y'all, but that's my goal. So if that's not yours, like y'all's goal, find that goal and figure it out. Because I don't know where I'm at even right now, being a double diamond. I'm like, okay, this is cool, but where's the rest? Like, I need more. Like, you know, like this is great. Double diamond is a great rank to be, but why not triple? Why not presidential? Why not ambassador? Why not double ambassador? Why not black diamond? Like, there's only this amount of black diamonds in this company. Think about in 20 years, if we stuck it out, how many more black diamonds there would be, or double ambassadors there would be. There's going to be triple ambassadors by then, quadruple ambassadors by then, because it's literally they're going to have to just keep going. So why not us, you know? I feel like that was like a thing, like for me, like, why not me? So why not y'all? We can all do it together. We can just be rich as hell. That's all I got to say.
That's right. We are here for it. We're here for the triple black diamonds. Like, that's what we're here for. So that is insane. And that is so true, you guys. Like, we are just in the right company at the right time. Mark has our back. Like, we are just still such babies in the industry. And we're such babies in the industry that so many other people, other companies that are in the industry are already looking at us, and we're babies. Like, can you just think about the waves that we are going to continue to make? Like, that is just huge. Thank you so much, Brianna, for that. Like, that was mic drop right there. So, and thank you again. I legitimately have like 3 pages of notes where I just was like writing as fast as I can. So we appreciate you so much. I'm going to message you after this too. So I can grab those other things from you and
Yes.
share them with my team, but we really appreciate it, especially if you were supposed to be doing your book club Zoom tonight. I'm so sorry. And
No,
then,
they're good.
okay.
We're doing it tomorrow.
So, yeah, we appreciate you, and I can't wait to see your triple diamond announcement, your presidential all the way up. So
Yours
it's
too.
coming. Yes,
Yes.
exactly. We're
We
doing
got
it, you guys.
this.
Like,
It's gonna happen.
exactly. So thank you so much, and let's
You're
go check out the
welcome.
family call, you guys, because that just started.
Yes.
We went a little bit over, but all right, have a great Sunday, guys.
Bye. Thank you.